Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great day today. My name is Quentin Beal, and today we're going to be talking about why I enjoy photography. I enjoy photography because I have the ability to capture the entire world as I see it. I just love having the ability just to being able to share an image online and just being able to inspire people because that image reminds them of a memory that they have. And I just feel like photography it captures memorable moments that you will live with forever. And whenever I take a picture, I want to make sure that that picture has a meaning behind it. Whether if it's a picture of a flower, um, a building, anything, I want to make sure it has a meaning behind it. And I just love being able to inspire the younger generation because a lot of kids these days they don't know what they want to do with their life because they didn't have like the really proper guidance growing up as a kid, so they didn't really have anybody to really look up to for them in order for them to get inspired growing up. And I just feel like I want to inspire these kids in today's age and just remind them that whatever they want to do in life, whatever dreams they have, they can do it as long as they put their mind to it. And I feel like that's the best way to keep these kids out of the streets because if you're out in the streets, it's only two things that's going to happen. You're going to end up being dead or you're going to end up being in jail. And I've had to witness that with a couple people in the past, and I was not trying to go down that road. So I really didn't have an idea of what I wanted to do with my life. Back when I graduated high school back in 2016, I thought I was going to join the Air Force, but unfortunately, I fell on my knee during basketball trials in 7th grade, and they don't accept people that have medical problems. So then my friend, he asked me, he was like, Quentin, why don't you become a photographer? You really enjoy taking pictures. You're very creative. And he started to make sense. So I went to the school called 11 Arts College. It's an art school in Wakefield. I graduated there in September of last year. As you see, my degree that's hanging up behind me. And man, it was a roller coaster. You guys, when I tell you it was a roller coaster, it was. I had my ups and downs, especially when the pandemic hit. But I had to keep reminding myself that I can't quit and I can't drop out because at one point I did. Because if I quit, I'm not going to have nothing to show for it, and then I'm going to end up having to pay all that money back in student loans. And I did it. I know you guys are out there watching. I know there's a lot of people that saying, yeah, school's not for me. I know school's not for everybody, but I feel like you can use school as your advantage, to your own advantage, forever what you're trying to do with your life. And I got the education that I needed, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to use it for my photography business going forward. So photography definitely has a positive impact, not only for me, but the entire world. Because taking pictures is like the best way that I can express myself. Because all the pictures that I take is going to have a meaning behind it. It is. And I just feel like photography is the way to go. It is. And let me remind you guys, when I first picked up a camera, I had no idea how to work a camera. I'll never forget my first camera was a Kodak with like a 20 millimeter lens. I had no idea how to change the aperture. I had no idea how to change the shutter speed or the ISO. I just took the picture. I'm like, why are my pictures always coming out blurry? Why are they not sharp? Now, after me going to school for photography for 2 years, I see why now, because I didn't know what I was doing behind the camera. I was letting the camera control me. I wasn't controlling the camera. You're in control of the camera. You have to know how to work the settings, because if you don't know anything about the ISO triangle, try and change the aperture, the shutter speed, the ISO, your pictures are always going to come out either underexposed, overexposed. They're going to be blurry. They're not going to be sharp. You're going to be disappointed. So for you guys that's out there watching, before you pick up a camera, if you think about becoming a photographer, make sure that you know how to work the settings. I'm just telling you from experience. So, but that's it for today. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the long run. All right, you guys have a good night.